All right, everybody, welcome back to another video here in the world of Explorer. Today we're going to be playing a fun one. We got Niv-Mizzet Reborn. So this costs Wooburg, and it's a 6/6. When Niv-Mizzet enters the battlefield, reveal the top 10 cards of your library. For each color pair, choose a card that's exactly those colors from among them. Put the chosen cards in your hand and the rest of them on the bottom of your library in a random order. So what this does is it lets us put cards like Growth Spiral, Assassin's Trophy, Tyrant, Scorn, and Drownalock fit the same color pair, Vanishing Verse, Prismari Command, Kolaghan's Command, and Deafening Clarion. These are all really powerful 2-color cards that Niv-Mizzet puts into our hand. We also have Widespread Thieving, which creates a lot of colored mana, as well as gets us a free spell once we have the 5 mana. And Omnath, Locus of Creation, an awesome card in this deck. With Growth Spirals and stuff, you can really get a lot of value out of them. We also have Jegantha as a companion, which is a lot of fun. And in the sideboard, we've got a bunch of color pairs. We have 3 Dovin's Veto for blue-white. We have 3 Siphon Insight, which is an interesting card. Look at the top 2 cards of target opponent's library, exile one of them face down, and put the other on the bottom. You may look at and play that card for as long as it remains exiled, and you may spend mana as though it's mana of any color. And it has flashback, so this creates a ton of card generation against our opponents. Justice Strikes against Marduk, Greasefang, and other decks where we feel we need another removal spell, as well as the 4th Deafening Clarion, 2 Yasharns for the Sacrifice decks, and 3 Unlicensed Terses. This deck is going to be an absolute blast to play. I can't wait for you guys to see it, and thanks so much for watching, and thanks for pioneering Explorer with me. Alright, here we are with the Niv-Mizzet deck. I like this hand quite a bit. We don't have black mana for the Assassin's Trophy yet, but we got time to get it. So we're going to just go ahead and play a Ketria Triumph tapped. Pass to them. And, okay, so mono white of some kind. I think I'm just going to play a Hallowed Fountain to add white. No, let's just play Temple Garden here. Enters tap, pass to them. And then we're going to get a Widespread Thieving off. Okay, that's fine. We do need to draw something that we can cast. Alright, so now that we have something we can cast, Widespread Thieving becomes a lot stronger. Go ahead and hit probably just Prismari Command. Pass to them. Let's see what else they've got. Rydane. So, non-creature spells your opponent's cast. Oh, that's actually not that good against us. So that's nice. Let's just start by casting a Growth Spiral. Getting a treasure, drawing a card. I'm going to put out a Sacred Foundry. The question is, do I want to put it out tapped or untapped? I think I'm just going to put it out tapped. And then do I want to play... I'm going to pay 2 life for this Hallowed Fountain now. Because then we get to Growth Spiral or Assassin's Trophy, depending on what we feel like we need to do. Snowland your opponent's control, so that doesn't do anything. Alright. I'm definitely just going to Assassin's Trophy the Faceless Haven, I think. Or Destroy target creature. I'm gonna Drown in the Lock the Faceless Haven, actually. And the reason why is I don't... my Drown in the Lock's not going to be turned on forever. And I'd like to use it while I can. And then in response to this, do I want to do anything? I kind of want to just Assassin's Trophy the Luminarch Ass Pirate. I think I'm going to do that. And this is going to get us another treasure. You can see why Widespread Thieving is so good in this deck. So they now get to get in there for 3. They originally thought they were getting in there for, what, 10? And now they're getting in there only for 3. So that feels pretty good. Okay. I think I'm just going to drop a Niv, eh? That probably is going to be pretty good for us. Yeah, let's just do that. Pay for that. Drop a Niv-Mizzet. Get a treasure token off of this. Let's see what we draw. Tyrant, Scorn, and an Assassin's Trophy. We'll definitely take both of those. Pass over to them. It's going to be hard for them to get through my Niv-Mizzet now. Niv-Mizzet's a pretty big creature. They might have a Fateful Absence or something, but there's not much we could do. Giant Killer. What is this? Alright, I'm just gonna Tyrant Scorn this guy. Goodbye, Rydane. pay like this. This is all fine and dandy. Make a treasure token. My Niv-Mizzet got Giant Killered. Wow. An interesting main deck card, to say the least. And then a Luminarch Aspirant. That's fine as well. Pass to us. So the question is... I think I kind of want to just go Growth Spiral. So we have red, blue, red, white, blue, green, and then that. So we can actually just Widespread Thieving here. Is that better than just straight up casting an Omnath? I actually don't think it is. I actually think we'd just rather have Omnath. Hopefully we can hit a land here. It's not a land, but it's still good. So let's just pass now. We're in a commanding position. We just need to use our resources efficiently. Another Giant Killer. Alright. That's fine. I don't love it. I want them to play both their Giant Killers or something here. I think I'm just gonna Assassin's Trophy this. I hate that. That makes me sad. But I think it's gonna be for the best. Go ahead, kill your Luminarch Aspirant. You get to go get a land. If you... yeah. I would be surprised if they couldn't. Alright. You get to take something out of my hand. It doesn't really matter. I have all the stuff. I have more than enough mana to pay for anything that they would take. So what will they take? That's the question. Also, so we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 mana. Ooh, take the Growth Spiral, eh? Yeah, I can see that. That's a decent play. Drown in the Lock. So they now get to... we get to use Drown in the Lock to kill their thing. So let's just... I don't know. Do I want 2 damage to any target? Draw 2 cards. I think I'm just going to pass here. We can afford to get hit once by the Spellbinder. And what we can do is if they play a creature or if they... okay, they're not going to animate their Faceless Haven. So I'm curious what they're going to do here. We'll take 3... and the reason why I'm fine with that is they're going to have to play something here. And then we could Drown in the Lock and counter it. And then... yeah, see, that's exactly what we were hoping for. So let's just counter this. Counter the Skyclave Apparition. Do that, and then we will trigger Widespread Thieving. And we will definitely utilize it. And now we get to go like this. Deal 2 damage... to this guy. And do we want to loot here or make a treasure? I think we just want to make a treasure. So target player makes a treasure. Let's make... wait. Oh, 2 damage to the Spellbinder. We make a treasure. There we go. Widespread Thieving will happen. Prismari Command's gonna kill that. It's gonna make us another treasure token. Things are looking good right now. But we just need to... alright, another Spellbinder, eh? I'm curious what they're gonna take. I might just... trophy it? No, I don't want to trophy it. Because I want to keep trophy for Faceless Haven. Yeah, so that's fine. Play another land. You can play a Giant Killer if you'd like. But that sets me up to be very pleased with with a little play called Deafening Clarion. So, deal 3 damage to each creature. Hit him hard. I do not want to use Widespread Thieving anymore. And we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 mana. So I'm just going to play a tap Godless Shrine and pass. At some point, we can use Gigantha, put that into our hand. Yep, that's fine. They're not going to animate the Faceless Haven. They're just afraid of losing it. And that's fair. I can see that. I'm just going to play a Growth Spiral here. I know I have to sack 2 turns, but I get 1 back. And this is mostly just to draw a card at this point. Niv-Mizzet is exactly what we've been looking for. Niv-Mizzet again. All right. I mean, it works out great, though. We're going to play a Niv-Mizzet, make a treasure, and that's going to cinch this game. A 6/6 flyer. Like, they can tap it with Giant Killer, but yeah, super dead. Perfect. Let's go to sideboarding. Against the mono-white control deck running main deck Giant Killers. Definitely bring in the other board wipe. Bring in some Justice Strikes. Vanishing Verses are going to be good. I actually think we take out a Kolaghan's Command, a Prismari Command, And what do we want to take out as the last card? Honestly, probably not a Growth Spiral. Man, that's tough. I think we actually just take out one Drown in the Lock. Alright, here we are in game 2. We're on the draw. I don't know. This hand's pretty bad. I think we have to mulligan this hand. See, this hand's infinitely better. We're gonna keep it. I think we just drop one of the Growth Spirals. So we're gonna go, like, Tapped in Doth a Triome. And then a Drowned Catacomb. Yep, go ahead. Selfless Savior's kind of annoying. I like that, the little woofy boy. Play the Drowned Catacomb. I'm just gonna Growth Spiral here. Probably just put a Godless Shrine out. Because we want that to enter tapped while we can. Pass to them. And then the question is, depending on what they do... Alright, Elite Spellbinder's annoying. But Holo Vitor Diamond Rosa is a pretty good card, I would say. Let's see what they end up hitting, though. Widespread Thieving. Okay. I'm kind of fine with that, actually. Because I'm most likely going to play Clifftop Retreat and just Deafening Clarion their stuff. And if they want to... save the... Actually, no. I think I'm just going to go like this. I'm just going to kill the Elite Spellbinder. If they want to save it with the Selfless Savior, they can. I actually would like them to. Because then our Deafening Clarion's going to be much better. Yep. So you still get to... You don't even... See, now what I'm going to do is I'm going to actually Vanishing Verse it. And now they don't even get to get the land off of it. Spell fizzles. We still can go just Widespread Thieving next turn. Okay. Alright, buddy. This is fine. We're just gonna go... play this land, play a Widespread Thieving. We're gonna pay the what? We're gonna use the one that costs more mana. We just want to be mana efficient while we can. Put a Niv-Mizzet underneath. And then from here, if we just draw any, like, 2 mana... Let me just... Based on our mana, it looks like we could draw any 2 mana multicolored spell and do the thing. So, that's not a 2 mana multicolored spell. I'm questioning whether I should play this or cycle it. I think I want to cycle it. I know mana's nice in this deck, but see, now I'm feeling a lot better about that, because I can pay 2 life, play another Widespread Thieving, pass to them. Here, I'm just going to get Omnath, and then pass over to them. So if we play, yeah, Wandering Emperor's good, but it's not the end of the world. So they can go to 5. They can make a 2/2. We don't really want them to... Oh, they're gonna just play the Spellbinder? They're gonna try to get out of Deafening Clarion range or something, maybe? Alright, they're gonna successfully get it out of Deafening Clarion range. But I still like our position for the most part. They're gonna get in there for 6. That's annoying. We just need to draw any 2 mana multicolored spell. Alright, that'll work as well. So let's just go... So if we go like that, we make 2 treasures. We can play a Niv-Mizzet, but then we're in a bad spot if they can kill it. If they can kill the Niv-Mizzet, we're actually in a really tight spot. But I don't think we can do anything else here. No, I think what we're gonna do is just gonna... Yeah, do 3 damage to each creature. Do this. So... Which one is this? This is the one that gets us a Niv-Mizzet. Yeah, I think we're gonna do that. I think we just have to go for it. Play the Niv-Mizzet. We get 2 treasures, but that doesn't matter unless we get something really good here. And we actually did. Justice Strike's gonna be great. See, this is where the deck starts to go off, so check this out. So we get all of these in the hand, and this is the power of double Widespread Thieving, because then we're gonna go Vanishing Verse your Wandering Emperor. We're going to Justice Strike your Elite Spellbinder, and then have Tyrant Scorn up for their potential other creature. See, that's the power of this deck. It's pretty gross. That was awesome. Past the turn, we've got a Niv-Mizzet. We completely wiped their board. They can't even get in with a Faceless Haven anymore now. So we've definitely stabilized the board. We're definitely going to cast a Growth Spiral at the end of the turn because it's actually just free with double Widespread Thieving, and that's amazing. Well, actually, if we wait till we untap, we can actually get Omnath out. Yeah, I think that's going to be better. Destroy target creature with mana value 3 or less. Alright, that's fine. You get to go get a Legion Angel. Go get all your Angels out. That's actually kind of annoying. But we still have a Deafening Clarion. Okay. Go to attackers. We're going to go to our turn. We wanted to draw land there, actually, but that's fine. We're just going to go Growth Spiral. In response, we're going to make a bunch of these Widespread Themes. We're going to pay for it. Oh, dang it. You got to be careful about that, actually. So, put this onto the battlefield. That's so weird that it gave us the option to still do that. That was a mistake. We're still fine, but ugh, that makes me mad. Pass to them. It's ugh, man. That's okay though. You have to click on which one. I figured that they wouldn't actually even put these as available, but it seems like they did. Oh, so they've given up. Okay. We were probably gonna win that no matter what. Alright, here we are back with the Niv-Mizzet deck. I'm not sure what we're up against. We're gonna keep this hand. Gigantha could mean a lot of things. It could mean the mirror, could mean some sort of sacrificey deck. Alright, so I'm definitely thinking sacrificey or the, like, that weird deck where they use... What's that card called? The one that... Fight Rigging. That deck they could be playing. There's a lot of things that they could be doing here. I'm just gonna pay 2 for Breeding Pool, leaving up Tyrant, Scorn. See what they do. Hopefully they just go, like, Beamtown Bullies. Alright. Well, that's not great. I think I'm just going to... Do I want a Tyrant, Scorn the Gilded Goose? Probably not. I don't think it's going to do anything. So here, we're just going to play a Clifftop Retreat. And I think I want a Vanishing Verse the Fable. No, I'm just going to pass. It's always sad, you know, letting them get this part of the card off. But I just think they've already gotten their 2/2 Shaman. I think Vanishing Versing it now is just going to be really sad. It's not going to do a whole lot. Do we want to kill this dude in response to going to combat? I definitely think so. Let's just deal 2 damage to it and make a treasure token. We'll make a treasure token, see what they got in response. It just feels like they might have issues with mana. Obviously, I'm not 100% certain of it, but that's just the vibes I'm getting here. Alright, what you got on your second main phase? Witch's Oven's annoying. Oh, they did have the land, so we got a little bit screwed there. Yep, that's fine. Another Witch's Oven, eh? Alright, that's pretty good. They can never double tap out, though, because then we can just Vanishing Verse the Cauldron Familiar, and that's going to be pretty nice. So let's just go play a Drowned Catacombs, because then if we go black, blue, black, white. So this way we have both of our spells up, and we don't have to use our treasure to do it. So let's go to their turn. Yep, they get to Witch's Oven the Cauldron Familiar. But they're gonna bring it back, and that's fine. And now they have to... They're gonna do it again, I assume. And then when they bring it back the next time, we're going to Vanishing Verse it, and then it's gonna die. It's gonna get exiled, and they can't get it back. So that's gonna be quite nice. If they were really smart, they wouldn't do it here. Okay, I respect that about our opponent. That's pretty cool. They get this guy out. Drown in the Lock. Do we want to drown the Lock anything? We might get rid of one of the Witch's Ovens. We'll have to see. So they go to 4 mana. How many cards do they have in their bin? 3 currently. So Drown the Lock doesn't hit everything, but it hits some stuff. Alright, so they're going to go ahead and... Let's see what they're up to. They've got 2 cards in hand. They just put Gigantha in hand. That's fine. I don't care too much about that. they go to the end of the turn, I'm just going to kill the Reflections of Kiki Jiki with the Tyrant Scorn. Because I do not want them to be able to untap and start using it with stuff. And they can Witch's Oven it away here, and that is what it is. Oh, they didn't want to. Alright, I'll take that. Here, I'm just gonna go to my turn. Interesting. We're just gonna play... Man, so 1, 2... We're just gonna pay 2 life for the Godless Shrine. We're gonna pass the turn. I'd like to be able to cycle the Zagoth Triome. Here... Alright, Cauldron Familiar comes out. And I think I just want to drown in the lock the Witch's Oven, I think. They have 4 cards in the bin. Is that what I want to do? No, let's just let this happen. Okay, man, I hate this deck. So many stupid triggers. Yep, you get to do this. Make your little token. Here I'm just going... Now I'm going to drown in the lock. No. I mean Vanishing Verse. I'm not going to Vanishing Verse anything. I'm just going to let this all happen. Yep, you get to bring this back out. Yep. That's fine. Alright, so we're gonna go ahead and go to their turn, unless they want to sack again. Yep. And then... let that happen. Let's see if they do anything. Alright, they don't. We really want them to just play Mayhem Devil? Yeah, so that means easiest drown the lock of our life. Counter the Mayhem Devil. No, thank you, friend. You can't really respond to this too much. Because it's just gonna counter. They'd have to get 2 cards out of their bin, and that's pretty hard, so... I know that's what they were looking around for. They were like, can we reanimate the Cauldron Familiar and save our guy? Alas, you could not. We're just gonna cycle the Zagoth Triome. We're just looking for something good here. Growth Spiral is not. Omnath certainly is, though. So we're gonna go like this. We're gonna draw a card. We're going to pay 2 life for Stomping Grounds, because it's gonna gain us a bunch of life. We're gonna cast Growth Spiral. And there's a decent chance we don't actually put a land out if we draw one. Because what is making a bunch of mana gonna do? Nothing. I'd rather gain life every turn, but I wanted to draw. Okay, Cauldron Familiar. Yep, they get to do this whole thing again. Slowly kill me. Make another food token. Cauldron Familiar again. Yep, we've seen all this before. You're like every other Cat Oven deck. You do the same thing over and over and over again. It's fine. But it's kind of dull. I'll say that much. Okay, go to their turn. What are they gonna do here? They can attack with, like, Hive of the Eye Tyrant, and I don't really care. We're still just looking for, like, Niv-Mizzets and stuff. Because Niv-Mizzets are gonna just cause such a headache for them. Putting so many cards into our hand. Yeah, Hive of the Eye Tyrant. That's whatever. Yep, you get to exile something from the bin. We're gonna take a little bit of damage here. They're assuming we didn't actually have a land to play, because we didn't play one off of the Growth Spiral. Alright. So we're just gonna go... Tapped Overgrown Tomb. Gain some lives. And then here I'm just going to Slay for 4. And they can bring this back and block with it, and that's fine. I just want to make them do it, at least. Yep, do that. Block here. Yeah, that's fine. You can sacrifice it to the Witch's Oven. Man, I hate this deck. Alright, that's fine. Yep, you get to do that. You get to do this. I'm just gonna put... I think I'm just gonna put Jegantha in hand here. Pass to them. I'm gonna keep the Spar's Headquarters so that I can gain 4 more life again. Because as it stands, we're actually gaining life at a decent pace. Okay, sacrifice the Cauldron Familiar. You can bring it back out if you'd like. Alright. They're playing around my Vanishing Verse, which is annoying. And man, this match just takes so long to complete because of all the triggers. All right, come on, dude. Do your thing. We've got Vanishing Verse up. We also have Drown in the Lock up. We will certainly be drowning in the lock well, we can't actually do that with the Gigantha unless something else goes into the bin. But we will definitely drown in the lock the Hive of the Eye Tyrant if possible. Alright, Cauldron Familiar comes back out. Yep. You get to drain me for 1. Let's do this. Alright, goes to them. Let's see what they do with the combat step. They're not gonna... Looks like they're not gonna do Hive of the Eye Tyrant. They're just gonna play Gigantha. Okay, that's fine. We can't actually Vanishing Verse it, which is too bad. They paid 2 life there? What do they have for the mana? We can't Drown in the Lock the Gigantha. Alright, so Widespread Thieving. That's actually a pretty good one, I think. So let's just play it. We want to just hit a Niv-Mizzet. We've been looking for him for a while now. There it is. I'm going to play a tap Spara's Headquarters. Gain our lives. Pass to them. I'm going to keep this guy back. So, how do we... Yep, you can make a food token. So if we respond... So let's just go ahead and let this happen. And now if they tap out with the Witch's Oven, we can kill Gigantha with Drown in the Lock. So watch this. If they can sack this, put this back out. Yep. Then they can... They're gonna sack it again, most likely. Okay. Now, while it's in the graveyard... we're going to Drown in the Lock this. Oh, we don't have the black mana to do it all. No, wait. Do we not? Yeah, we don't have the mana. Oh, yeah, we do. So what we're gonna do is we're actually gonna Drown in the Lock the Gigantha while they still have 5 in the bin. And what happens here is, if they want to bring out the Cauldron Familiar to save their Gigantha, we get to kill it with the Vanishing Verse. So we played around that quite nicely. Goes to them. Let's see what they end up doing here. Probably just animate Hive of the Eye Tyrant. Yep, that makes sense. We're not going to kill it here, because we need to have something available to play so that we can get our Widespread Thieving out. But actually, 1, 2... 3, 4, 5. Actually, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, so we can't... Yeah, you can get rid of my Drown in the Lock. That's fine. We're going to take 3. But then we get to at least resolve a Niv-Mizzet, which is going to be really nice. Because we should be able to draw at least a few spells here. We'd love to be able to, like, hit a Deafening Clarion and give our dudes lifelink, which would be huge for giving us the life buffer that we need, because they're slowly killing us here. Alright, opponent, what you got for us? You got a bunch of Witch's Oven abilities available to you. Go to our turn. Perfect. Assassin's Trophy. That's a good draw. So let's just actually open up with Assassino's Trophy on the Witch's Oven. Make a treasure token. We're definitely going to use the Widespread Thieving to get out old Niv-Arena here. Yep, you can Cauldron Familiar. That's fine. Do this. Use the thing to sack it. I will be auto-paying. Play Niv-Mizzet. That's going to get us another treasure, which will allow us to play 2 of the spells that we get here, as long as we get 2, which we should be able to. All right. We're just going to get the Growth Spiral. Yeah, see, this is the deck. This is why the deck is so sick. Our opponent is, you know, got the double Witch's Oven, Cauldron Familiar combo going, but even then, it's going to be very difficult for them to win here, because we get to Assassin's Trophy the other Witch's Oven now, make another treasure, pass the turn. We're actually going to likely just keep our creatures back for now, our dudes back. No, I'm going to attack with the Locus of Creation. All right, Assassin's Trophy. Yep. Do your thing, dude. All right. Assassin's Trophy will resolve on this. You do get a land. I mean, I'm a nice guy. I give you land back. And then, man, what if they have, oh, they don't have any more basics. And by that, I mean they only had one basic, which is fair enough. One basic's better than none. And we're going to go to combat. I'm just going to slay for 4 here. They can bring the witches, the Cauldron Familiar out if they'd like, but that's not going to be a problem. Go to the end of the turn because we still have ways to like them. Like they get to hit me one more time with a Hive of the Eye Tyrant, and then that's it. All right, Fable of the Mirror Breaker's good. You get to do this. I will be using Vanishing Verse on it though, right here. So Vanishing Verse your Fable, paying with treasures. I don't want them to... You decline these, as we learned. Decline. I didn't even ask that time. Weird. Alright. That thing with the... with the Widespread Thieving last game kind of confused me a little. Yep, you get to get in there for a little bit of damage. That's fine, dude. What I'm going to do is I'm going to play a Growth Spiral and hope to hit a land so I can gain some life. Use Growth Spiral. Draw land. No Widespread Thieving trigger for me, thank you. Alright, we're definitely going to play a Watery Grave tapped. Gain 4 life. Go to 12. They're going to hit us down to 9. Then we're going to go up to 19 when we Deafening Clarion and Slay. So let's just go ahead. Let's just use the Deafening Clarion. Creatures you control gain lifelink, and will deal 3 to each creature. That's going to be very problematic for them. I don't think there's a chance that they'll ever be able to come back now. Because they lose their board. We get to gain 10 life. Is it just me, or does it feel a little bit justicey when we are able to do this to the Cat in deck game 1? Because our deck gets much better in game 2, and we can bring in, like, your Sharns and some, what are those things called? Unlicensed Hearses. We're going to gain a bunch of life, dude. All right, take 10. We're going to gain 10. Go to 19. This is awesome. They've got a Cauldron Familiar available to them, but that's it. We're going to play Gigantha now. And we're still going to hold up Vanishing Verse. Okay, do I want to play the Raugrun Triumph to gain 4 life? Not a chance. We got more than enough lives now. Pass over to them. What you got for us, opponent? If you attack me with a Hive of the Eye Tyrant, I will accept this. I accept your terms. Okay, play that. Play a Goosey Goose. That's fine. Not too worried about gooses. Or are they just gonna gain a ton of life with food tokens and just try to stay in it or something? They might. Yeah, you get to attack there. Take my Deafening Clarion. That's gonna hit. I'm just gonna cycle a Raugrun Triumph. Using treasures, hilariously enough. Draw a card. Ooh, not great. We do need to draw something decent. That is good enough. So let's just cycle the Zeotora's Proving Grounds. See what we draw. Widespread Thieving. See, this is when things start to get nice and cool, because this happens. I get to go get... probably just Omnath. And then... I think I'm just going to Vanishing Verse this guy. I'm not going to use the Widespread Thieving. Either of them. Because I would like to hold up Assassin's Trophy, and I don't want to, like, get rid of my Omnath for any reason. They get to get in there for a bunch of damage. You're gonna... Yep, you're gonna do that. That's fine. 11, 15... I'm not going to... Yeah, no, I'm not going to stop that. So they can just chump if they'd like. Gain some life with the food token. Go to their turn. If they attack with Hive of the Eye Tyrant, I'm just going to Assassin's Trophy. I'm over this thing being in... No, I'm probably just going to hold off. Because I still want to keep a card available for Omnath. Because at least it draws me a card if I hit a blank here. Yep, you get to do this. You get to sack two food tokens, so gain 6 life. Gain 7 life, go to 12, block one of my creatures, so they still live. Which is annoying. Cauldron Familiar. Oh, they got another Cauldron Familiar. That's not good. I mean, it's still fine. It's just As with all things involving this deck, it's just annoying. Here, I'm gonna actually use Tyrant Scorn to bounce the Cauldron Familiar, which is hilarious. Make some treasures. We will... Is this the one that's gonna do nothing? This one does nothing. This one does something. I'm gonna play Omnath. I'm gonna keep the Omnath that can attack, obviously, but I just want to... decline this. Decline this. Play Omnath. Draw a card. Keep the Omnath without Summoning Sickness. What do we draw? Another Assassin's Trophy. And then, what can they do? They can bring this back. Yeah, so they're pretty much dead here. We're gonna swing with everything. They can bring this out if they'd like. And what does that do for them? They still take too much. Actually, they can gain a life. So they go to 7. They can go up to 10. So, yeah, they're dead. They can gain 3 life with this, take 10 exactly, and die. Woo-wee! This deck is just so... look at how hard it fought. So dumb. But they are dead. Alright, let's go to Sideboard. Oh my gosh. After all of that, we're just going to the Sideboard now? Gross. But our Sideboard's pretty good against them. We're just gonna bring in Yasharns. We're just gonna bring in Unlicensed Hearses. Let's see. We take out Vanishing Verse. I don't think it's very good against them. Take out 1 Growth Spiral. Take out probably 2 Deafening Clarions and bring back in the Growth Spiral, is my guess, actually. Is there anything else here we want? I don't think so. Alright, here we are in game number 2. Our opponent kept 7. We're going to keep this hand. It's got all the stuff that we need it to have. So we're just going to go Ralgrin Triumph. Alright, they get to take our Yasharn. That's annoying. We're going to play Ralgrin Triumph and pass to them. See what they decide to do. Blightstep Pathway. Tap Stomping Grounds is fine. I think I'm just going to play a Stomping Grounds, pay 2 life so we can Growth Spiral. Pass to them, see what they've got going on here. Maybe like a Mayhem Devils here? I'm not really sure. Alright, Trail of Crumbs is fine. Get to make a food token. Did they miss a land drop? Okay, they did not. So we're just going to go to our turn. We're going to cast a Growth Spiral for sure. Ooh, another Growth Spiral is actually really nice. Play this. Definitely don't pay the life. Untap. Go like that. I think I'm just going to actually play the Yasharn, sadly enough. Because I'd rather not. I'd rather play the other thing. I know that's sad. We don't really have any basics in the deck. That's definitely something... We should have 1 swamp in the deck, now that I think about it. Yasharn was mainly just there to stop them from sacking stuff. But, alright, they can't beat a Yasharn. That is justice. Alright, we are back with the 5-colored Niv-Mizzet deck. We cannot keep this hand. Just one land is just not enough. Yeah, we'll keep this one, though. It's a little bit sketchy. We have to put Niv on the bottom, which is always a heartbreak, but I think this is going to be just fine. We're going to see what our opponent's up to. Ooh, I don't mind our just green land pass matchup, I don't think. So let's just go Ketria Triumph, pass the turn, pay 2 life for Godless Shrine here, and then probably play a Ralgrin Triumph the turn after that. We want to be able to keep up our 2-mana removal. Oh, so Boulder Loft after that. Weaver of Harmony. So the enchantment deck. Okay. Ooh. Other enchantment creatures you control get +1/+1. I actually think now I'm gonna play the Ralgrin Triumph and pass. And then this definitely gives away what I'm playing, but I don't think that really matters against what they're doing. Spirited Companion's fine. Hopefully they play like another creature. That'd be awesome. Alright, they get to draw 2 cards. That's fine. We're definitely going to outcard them in the long run, so I don't mind them drawing a couple cards here. So now we definitely need just to draw... We need to drop a... Let's just go pay 2 life for Sacred Foundry. And I think we're just going to Deafening Clarion. We're not going to greed out here too hard. Let's just wipe their board, pass the turn. We just want to slow down what they're up to. So let's see. We have blue, we have green, blue, red, white. So next turn... Alright, draw a card. You get your Paladin class on. Alright, so we have only one black source right now, which is usually the source that this deck is missing the most of. But I think I have to kill the Setessan Champion. I really don't want them to draw too many cards here. They've already drawn enough. So let's just keep getting rid of their stuff. They've got a Paladin class out. What else do they have? Jukai Naturalist, that's fine. Enchantment spells you cast cost one less to cast. Paladin class is also fine. And then Omen of the Hunt. So what does this one do? This is the one that lets them ramp and then just scribe to. Alright, that's all fine and dandy. Man, we're certainly not going to be casting anything on their turn, though. That's for sure. Let's just play Omnath. And we want to draw a land here pretty bad. That's not quite a land. It's also not very close to a land, but that's okay. Here, let's see what they do. I wouldn't mind them... I don't really want to see a Setessan Champion or anything. I just don't want them to draw too many cards. Alright, that's fine if that's what they're doing. And then if they want to... Yeah, this is all fine and dandy. I definitely... do I want to trade here? Man, look at how much Niv-Mizzet costs right now. What a hilarious mana cost Niv is right now. Man, I think I'm gonna block here. I want to trade. I don't need Omnath. Alright, Indatha Triome. So let's just go Indatha, tapped, play Widespread Thieving, pass the turn, see what they're up to. We're definitely just gonna put another Ami on the bottom, Ami Mami, and then don't say that. I did. Move on, Tasha. What? All right, so let's just pass to them, see what they've got. They got 4 cards in hand, 7 mana. They're paid 2 life. Or are they just gonna lair the Hydra me for like 5 or something? That would be hilarious. Okay, they did, or they are for 7 rather. Okay, they got a lot of damage in, but I don't think it's gonna quite be enough. So let's just Niv-Mizzet here. What's annoying is we actually... Alright, just grab that. Do this. We got a treasure, but we still... Alright, so they attack with their Lair the Hydra. We're gonna block with Niv-Mizzet. Calyx, Destiny's Hand. What's this guy do? Make a top 4 of your library and reveal an enchantment card. Okay. Exile target creature enchantment you don't control until the target enchantment you control leaves the battlefield. Oh, be careful with that. You want to be careful with getting my Niv-Mizzet with that. That could be a dangerous one. Alright. Yeah, they decide to just opt for some card advantage. Jugon defends the temple. Play Jukai Naturalist. Play Weaver of Harmony. Ooh, that was a good draw as well. So I'm just going to start by bonking the Lair of the Hydra. I'm not going to get this guy out right now. I don't care enough yet. And then from here, I'm going to Assassin's Trophy. I think I want to Assassin's Trophy this. Is that what I want to do? Yeah, I definitely want to just play Assassino Trophy. I'm going to kill the Calyx now. We're going to make another one of these. We have enough for Drawn on the Lock plus Drawn on the Lock now, so that's good. So we have double Drawn on the Lock up. No, no, I'm not going to attack. I will do one of the Drawn on the Locks here, though, and we're going to kill the Weaver of Harmony, because I do not want them to be able to play a Spirited Companion and then draw 2 cards. If they're going to Spirited Companion, they're going to draw 1. Play Omen of the Hunt. There's lots of stuff going on this stack, which is kind of always fun to watch. Always fun to see. Alright. We can't play Growth Spiral, though. So we're just going to go to their turn, see what they draw. They have, what, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 mana? See, this is why we killed the Weaver of Harmony here. Jugon defends the temple. Yep, you can do that if you'd like. I'm not too worried about all this. Make this into... So what does this do? Until target attack creature gets +1, double strike? I actually think I'm just gonna trade here. I think I'm fine with trading when I get to just Deafening Clarion here. And they're gonna be in a tight spot, because then I get to play... Yeah, because then I get to play Omnath. So let's just go Deafening Clarion, deal 3 to each. We're going to play Omnath now. Play Omnath. Make a treasure. Draw a card with this. Ooh, Watery Grave. Yeah, I'm going to pay 2 life, so we actually only gain 2 life in the long run, but this lets us hold up a Drown in the Lock. Or, well, doesn't really, but yep, you get to scry 2. You should have done that on... Oh, they are on upkeep, okay. Man, the Paladin classes are kind of annoying with these instants in our hand. Okay, they don't like either of what they're drawing so far. They're going to do it again. Put a +1/+1 counter. Yeah, that didn't do much of anything, did it? And then they get to... Even when they flip Jugon, we get to kill it with Drown in the Lock. They do not like anything that they're drawing so far. What you got? What you got? You gonna put Oh, you're gonna give me a creature? Okay. Oh, you didn't have a choice. That's hilarious. Oh, no, you don't have to choose. Okay, yeah. Up to 2 target creatures. Alright, here... They got a lot of good stuff. I actually think I'm going to bring in Justice Strikes. I think we're going to bring in 1 Siphon Insight. And then take out 1 Growth Spiral. I actually think Prismari Command's not great. I actually don't think Kolaghan's Command is either. I think I'd rather have the Growth Spiral back. And what else do we want to get rid of? Deafening Clarion's not amazing, but it's actually fine. No, let's just get rid of the Growth Spiral. Alright, here we are in game number 2. Our opponent mulligan. We're going to keep this hand. It needs to draw some lands, but we still have likely a turn 3 Omnath, and that's always a nice thing, and we're on the draw, so... I like our chances. Yep, there's our land. Pass the turn to them. We're probably just going to go Rootbound Prey, Growth Spiral. Yep, you get to play Spirited Companion. What a cute little doggo. I like the cute little doggo. Alright, we're definitely going to play Endotha Triome now. And just make it so much more likely that we have all the colors we'll ever need this game. Take 1. I expected this to happen. Spirited Companion, you're cute, but you're mean. You hit me. Alright, go ahead and Growth Spiral here. Omen of the Hunt, sure. Go get your little land out. I'm gonna get my little land out. But I think my little land's gonna be better. So we have blue, we have red, we have white, and so now we just need green, so we can play Hinterland Harbor. Yeah, let's just do that. And then now we have black, so we just need white. So if we just play Clifftop Retreat, we're for sure able to drop a Niv-Mizzet this turn. And I don't think they can beat that kind of... Ooh. Well... Maybe we need to kill their Setessan champion, actually. That's a heartbreaker that we're going to have to do that, but I think in the long run, we do not want... Ooh. Yeah, let's just play Clifftop. Gain some life. Yeah, I just do not want them to be able to draw infinite cards. But I think... Oh, man, that's tough. I'm definitely going to Vanishing Verse it here. I don't want them to continue to draw stuff. I think I'm just going to play... I think I'm just going to pass. I'll attack for 4. They can chump if they'd like. Take 4, go to 16, go over to them. Okay, now we get to hold up... we don't actually have... We didn't have enough black mana to hold up anything, and that's fine. They get to scry 2 on their upkeep. We're just going to cycle the Raugrin Triumph here at the end of turn, and then probably untap and just dragon their faces off. Start dragging them into the mud. And that's going to be pretty good. You get to play a Jukai Naturalist. This is all fine and dandy. Are you going to get in there for some damage? Alright, that means you either take 4 or block a Jukai Naturalist. Cycle the Raugrin Triumph. Draw another land. Alright, so let's just play Niv. I think that's going to be for the best here. Yeah, let's just play a Niv-Mizzet. See what we find. Oh, yeah. Siphon Insight, Assassino Trophy. Play a Jetmir's Garden. Gain 4 life. Slay for 4. Yeah, I didn't think you're going to chump with old Jukai over there. And this game's pretty much locked up. I don't know what they could have that would get them out of here. Because they can... Elspeth Conquers Death is a good start. But it's not quite going to be good enough, I'm assuming. Because we get to untap. We're probably just going to play Widespread Thieving. And do a bunch of stuff. Yeah, so let's play Widespread Thieving. We just need to make sure we have the right mana. So we still have a black mana. Go ahead and hit... I guess we're just going to hit the Deafening Clarion. But that doesn't matter now, because we're going to Assassin's Trophy the Elspeth. We don't want to have to pay 2 extra for all our 9 creatures, considering every card in our deck is a 9 creature right now. And then pass the turn after we attack for 4. And if they want to animate the Lair of the Hydra, that's fine. Okay. That's pretty good. That's also pretty good. Yep, you get to do that. However, it's still going to be very problematic for them because we're going to go ahead and Assassino's Trophy the... Yeah, that's fine as well. They're going to attack me with a bunch of stuff. I'm going to take 6, 7, 8, 9. And then I'm going to kill Archon of Sun's Grace and wipe the board, and they're going to lose. Archon of Sun's Grace goes down. Because what we're going to do is we're going to make a treasure here. We're probably just going to pay 2 life for the Watery Grave. Gain some life with this guy. Pay 2 life. Yeah, how do we want to... What do we want to use to do it, though? I think just Siphon Insight. See what they've got going on over there. Widespread Thieving. We're going to pay. We're going to cast Deafening Clarion. Do both of these modes. Wipe their entire board. Give our Omnath... We're going to take the Archon. Give our Omnath Lifelink. Slay for 4. We now have Drawn in the Lock for their gigantic Lair of the Hydra they're going to play. And that's going to lock it up. All right. This deck... Oh, that's... All right, all right. It's not quite going to get them there. Because we have Drawn in the Lock. But I respect the attempt. It's a cool try, but we have Widespread Thieving to let us also still Drawn in the Lock. All right, what did we think of the deck? Well, it was an absolute blast to play. I loved having all of the various 2-mana really powerful cards. I did think the entire time we were playing this that we had a basic in there. Obviously, I must have missed that. I would definitely put in a basic Swamp, maybe a basic Forest, but probably a basic Swamp. We have lots of black cards, and yeah, that was a little bit of an embarrassment. Thought for sure that was in there, but the double Widespread Thieving plus these cards means we get to actually just chain these up as much as we'd like, which is amazing. For the sideboard, I really like the whole sideboard. I don't think I would change anything about that. Maybe bring in a Dovin's Veto for the Justice Strike, because we have already so much main deck removal. Overall, this deck's an absolute blast to play. I highly recommend you give it a go. Thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it, and we'll continue to Pioneer Explorer together in the next one. Thanks so much.